All right, what's up, everyone? What's going on? Let's start this episodes of Cash and Coffee. Just give me a second to set up stuff here. All right. And lastly, we need to new share. All right. So hope you're all doing great. Someone asked question about GBP USC, GBP JPY, and other setups that we talked about it. Well, was asking GPG community, so we're gonna go over them as well as the rest of some cryptocurrencies and maybe stocks. We'll see. Looks like actually gold have some sort of massive move too. I just finished my New York session, New York live trading session. We start that at 8 o'clock and we finish it around 8:30, 8:45, sometimes 8:15, depending on market condition. And after that is over, well, we had it in the session and we said that due to the fact that 4-hour came below DMAs and all other time frames are basically looking like sell GPG level was rejected. Only little bit of micro we had only on 30 minutes we had cross to the upside, but also break of the DMA. Looking at 15 minutes, you have a perfect DCR. However, I took actually a buy back in London session today, which went into profit a little bit, but then came back and hit my stop loss. I didn't took any other chance on the buy, and I didn't like the sell as well. So I did not took this setup today. You can expect the target of 1760 to be reached down here, which is a low of previous week. Well, last 2 weeks actually. And let's see. That's December. That would be low of the month as well. So if you want to see any kind of push to the upside, you definitely want to see a trap down there. Okay. Let me get rid of my levels here. Oh, no screen. Really? One second. Looks like you guys can't see the screen. Let me know if that's fixed. So I haven't had the YouTube there. Oh, come on. It's showing ad to myself. All right. The screen should be up right now. Not sure why you guys can't see it. All right, yeah, looks like it's up. By my end, looks like okay. Let me know in the chat if you guys can see the screen. Okay, now looks good. Thanks, David. And others. So yeah, 1760 is the level down here, as I mentioned on gold for low of the December so far. And you can expect a move from here to the upside. Why I think overall is bullish, it's because the resistance that they're working around it, and I think there is a reason they're respecting that zone and showing reaction from it. It's around 1790 to 1795. This price is being used as this area is being used as a support resistance, and the fact that they respect it increases the chance of breaking it, if that makes sense. That's how trap trading works. If something is being validated a lot, it's a big chance that it's a trap. Okay, market doesn't validate much. and doesn't give time to people a lot to get into their positions, and it's rather fast. And if you see opportunities being presented for a long time to retail trader, you should be suspected about it. All right. So that's about gold, as someone mentioned. Check it, check gold. But let's go over GBP USD, as Smith was asking me in the community. So GBP USD, I took a buy actually today. I believe all of these area, anything that happened here, breaking below this zone, all the VIX shown below that level, and also this one, all of them are basically a seller's trap. And after this bullish, and well, it's a railroad track mostly, but this was area I got in. I'm actually out right now. This shift back down in below DMAs stopped me out because I started trailing my stop loss too, and I will explain to you why. So after this, I went all the way down, used lower time frame DMAs to get an entry, consolidated a bit, and I was able to catch this one with 9 pips of stop loss and 50 pips of profit. The runner got a stop out with about 30. So partial profit at 50 pips, which is about 1 to 5, and about 1 to 3.5 on the runner on GBP USD. Now, why did I went basically break even and actually start trailing it? It's the 4-hour DMA. Okay. 4-hour candle, as you can see, closed with a massive wick. Overall bias due to DMA is sell. Although we do have enough sellers trap, but that doesn't mean it's enough to reverse if it's failing to break DMA. Okay. So we are seeing on the previous data that is presented to us, every time price failed to break DMA, it will continue in the direction of it. And now that I saw, I actually saw it's going to reject. And that's why I went, for trailing it, because I saw it turning to a wick. But of macro bias is always important. Now in my new setup that I actually start working with it for the last 2 weeks, I am actually allowed to take induction trades in my new plan, which this was an induction trade. And I will be taking profit and trailing it when I trade induction, just to make sure I'm not gonna be a victim in the wrong side of the market. Ian says, is that a FU candle on the GBP USD? To be honest with you, I would like to see more aggressive wick to call it a FU candle. As of right now, it's simply a retest with a respect to the DMAs as well. So it's kind of went through it and came below, closed it. Didn't fail to touch the second one as well. If we had a wick like this and DMA was around here, then you can say it is a FU candle. But as of right now, I don't think it is an FU candle. Actually, we are in 4-hour and it should be, but I usually wait for a little bit more aggressive, but definitely, yeah, I like the close too. And it's giving us a good story here with the way it's closing and giving us a little bit of a bias towards the wick. And let's take a look at GBP JPY too, because it's pretty similar. However, it did not close the way GU closed. Okay. And that's why in this one is really not any FU candle here. In fact, we can expect the wick fill on GJ, but on GU, I'm not saying the same thing. All right. Okay, so I added the we had US30 gold GJ. I'm actually going to add Euro USD and US dollar Canadian here for cash and coffee as a forex, just to have it a little bit more, so we can talk a lot about stuff. So in Euro USD, I was bearish on London session, didn't take any trade on it. Price decided to came above 4-hour DMA. It's still inside of a macro range for the last 2 week, which that's actually more accurate, which I can see a bit of a seller's trap here. Now, what can you expect? I personally think they're gonna come back to this low again. And what they're doing is accumulating orders just to come back down, grab orders below here, and then go back up, okay, to the yearly moving average. This can be other way around too. This can push up the yearly moving average first and then go back down. That's why we're leaving it alone. All right. US30. It's continuing to drop. Um, from the London session, we didn't trust this buy and the respect and the cross and everything on US30, because when we dropped it in lower time frame, we see absolutely no respect to DMA. A clear break, consolidation, respect, and kind of a retest. So these are all confirming to us that there is more place down to go. Looking at 30 minutes, pretty much same thing. 15 minutes, we have actually crossed to the downside. Sorry, 10 minutes. Yeah, cross to the downside with a bearish engulfing, and it is running. I'm not into this trade. First of all, was not close to my trading plan. Not close to the GPG levels as I like. Not the way DMA was telling me, and it was kind of against DMA. So let's see. I don't know. What's that message? Okay. So not really the way I wanted, and I didn't take any trade on. Gold is continuing to drop. Yeah. It was a good setup. Let's see if there was any level. Didn't really touch the level. Oh, I remember in New York session I said it might come up to the level, but it didn't. Yeah, clean drop. Definitely with about 21, 30 pips. It could be up about 175 pips, which is really good. Someone sent a message. It looks on the chat, it looks like a scam. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like these bots on YouTube. I don't know. Okay, so for gold, I honestly have nothing to do with it right now. And we're gonna wait for it to see how it's gonna play around here. Anyway, it's not like we are in a trending market, although the fact that 4-hour DMA crossed down 3 weeks ago and failed to break yearly moving average. I talked about it in London. Also, it gives me the hope and opportunity to see price filling this week down here at 1680. And I try to take a couple of trades along the way, for a fact that coming down and hitting this level, okay, but didn't quite come here. But this consolidation for 3 weeks looks quite good. Okay, and maybe it's the time, not sure. Hope if they fail to break this and have another induction to 4-hour DMA, then I'm kind of certain that it's gonna go down. Let's go DJ. JPY, nothing really. It's coming back up a little bit. Um, I don't really care what's gonna happen to it for the rest of the day. Nothing. And US dollar Canadian. Oh, I actually took a trade on Euro Canadian as well. I can explain that to you. It was a loss right here. Let's go to lower time frame. 30 minutes to be exact. I did like the way price was rejecting this high, and specifically with breaking a high of Monday aggressively and then failing to break this area, which was a GPG level as well. I took a trade with 15 pips of stop loss above this candle, which kind of took me out and is back below it. If you want to see how GPG level look like here, that's right there. I'm probably going to leave it alone. I had a good trading day and I'm not willing to give it away much of it. Tried once, didn't work. That's it. This can change if it was a pair that I've worked with it more, like US30 gold, GJ, EU, GU. These type of pairs I will continue trying if I see what I want to trade is still presented there. But when it comes to more pairs like Euro Canadian, not major ones, if it's not really major, I try once. If it works, it works. If it not, just I'm gonna leave it. All right. Let's take a look at some cryptocurrencies too. The hottest news, although we warned you again, I'm not gonna make another video up on YouTube about it because it's pretty much a repeat and kind of duplicate of the last video I made. We talked about it in Cash and Coffee last week and also our live sessions, how it is possible for Bitcoin to drop and it is going down. So no surprise there. But one of the coin that is actually surprising everyone, and guess who's behind it? Elon Musk, was Doji. The Doji had about, well, by the time it was up here, had about 30% increase in value per coin here, due to Elon Musk saying that they're going to have some merch that is payable using Doji, and that basically increased price of the Doji like this. I'm not really sure if actually Elon says stuff like this and it's not like made up story by crypto market makers. But anyway, this looks like the only, well, at least a few of the good ones that is happening right now in the crypto market. Someone asked for Euro NZD and also someone's asking for US30. We talked about US30 already, but we'll go over it at the end of the session again. Okay, I'll check Euro NZD too. But let's finish cryptos as well. In terms of the pairs and in terms of the coins, they are all pretty much down, to be honest. All cryptos are down. I had well, I'm keep buying it along the way while it's going down. So the reason I'm buying it when it's going down because of the miss that I had on the previous move that we had, because I wanted to see a better price, and then I was kind of pissed at my performance when price was keep going up without me having any of those coin, because I just wanted to, I was stubborn to get into exact price that I wanted. So I kind of market humbled me, and I'm taking partial buys around here. I don't do leverage on cryptocurrency, so don't think I'm sitting on a drawdown right now. But at some view is drawdown, but we own the coin, so there is no chance of liquidation or whatever. But the value are dropping. The CRO is one of the coins that I have kind of every different prices. I have 75 cents. I bought it at 70 cents. I bought it at 60 cents, and I bought it at 55 cents. So it's kind of gonna be average by the time they push it up. Not sure how long they're gonna go down, but it's pretty much the area that I think it's actually no. Looking at it now, I think we're gonna have a little bit more push, okay? But it's gonna take time. This might be one of those bearish cycles of the Bitcoin that gonna take long time. The longest one, as we went through it with my students, was 445 days of bearish cycle, which is over a year, and that is possible too. So let's see. Mana. So see, coins like Mana, Matic, Ripple, SXP, AVAX, these are the coins that you really gotta get it when you have the chance, especially Mana and Matic right now, which is on a good prices, right? Although I do see still a little bit more price for them to go down, but overall, a good time to enter crypto market, okay? Even if you get in and it just dropped down, you are almost you're getting in almost when half of the drop is gone. Okay. Pablo says, do you think this down phase of crypto are an induction to sell and then hit all-time highs, or do you think a bear cycle? I need a little bit more confirmation, bro. On daily time frame, it's kind of half of them are showing me confirmations that they are in a bear cycle. For example, GRT, you can see it. All the EMAs crossed down, pretty much something like this. We are here. We're here where price dropped, pulled back a little bit, consolidating. Okay, if I copy paste here to here, sorry, where did it go? All right, here. If I copy paste this and just put it right where it is right now, no, basically, sorry, my mouse is going crazy a little bit. I have so many apps running. Okay, so this is basically here. Look how accurate it's actually going to be duplicated. We had a push down. See, push down, push back up, and then going below averages, just like what happened here. Look at that. Push below the DMA, breaking it back up, and then failing to break it again, which is around here. And then we had a bearish cycle for how long? For 50 days. Okay. And this is pretty much what can happen to this one as well. Okay. So you can expect more. So in most of these pairs, I do see bearish cycle. You can see it yourself as well. Bearish cycle is kind of confirmed, but it's cryptocurrency. All it takes is one candle to all that things goes back to the bullish. To be honest with you, I think that's what everybody wants. Price was just going up and up and up for over 100 days. So many people feeling good, and that's not how market is supposed to work. People have to be sick in their stomach. That's the feeling you should have as a trader, especially as a retail trader. And this bullish doesn't look like that pain. This bearish and continue pushing down looks that painful. So yes, bro, I would say we're entering a bear cycle. Okay, let's take a look at BTC itself. Same thing pretty much. We talked about it in London session. We have a 42,000 week fill. That's a first possible target that we have. And then after that, you're working or you're looking at 40,000. That's another target after it, which is not that far from it. And if I take you to the 4 hour, you can see, yeah, below here around 30,000. We do have previously. This is something that made me miss the whole move up here. Okay, the support that was created here and made me believe there is liquidity below it. That market is going to grab that liquidity from here, but didn't happen, and it might happen from this bear cycle. All right, so that's about it. I really have nothing about stocks too, to be honest. I'm not really following stock and this type of things. Let's go over the things that you guys asked. Sorry. US30. So US30 overall bias for me is not actually sell. Overall bias is bullish because of the fact that DMA is crossed up. However, you can see the zone down here. This is a zone that I talked about it and draw in London session. We have a possibility to see candles, buyer's trap, sorry. And then the way candles are looking right now is kind of possible to see price coming all the way back down to low of December, hit the yearly moving average down here, which will trap the people below this zone, and then continue to go for the all-time highs, 36,500. Okay. That's what I see on the US30. The reason I'm not trading it, it's because it's in a specific location here at the yearly moving average. And this is the area you expect trap to happen, and you gotta wait. Someone ask any lessons upcoming on metaverse. Not really. I'm studying my stuff still, bro. I'm trying to get a hang of it. It's you guys gotta study it if you really want to be early on it. So far with my study, Monocoin, let's bring it. So far with my study, Monocoin and Matic or Polygon, these two are and Sand as well. So Sand, Matic, Mana, these three coin are somewhat known as a metaverse coin, and that's why I invested in them. Although they're going down, but I think in future when metaverse get into more people using it and stuff, it can turn to a big thing. Now, I'm not sure if I can trust Mark Zuckerberg. I know Facebook is super big and stuff, but it's easy for them to change stuff. So they might show us this and then come up with a whole new thing where everything you started becomes useless. On the other hand, with a lot of investments of big companies inside of the metaverse, it validated basically validates the project, and it's always about this up and down. You have to balance it and see if it makes sense for you to invest. For me, doesn't make sense for me to basically start investing in metaverse and buy like properties in metaverse and anything like that, but it does make sense to buy coins that is in relation with it, with the project. That's what I would do. Meta Hero 2. I have no idea what that is. I'll check it out, Jonah. All right. Let's take a look at the heat map for crypto as well. Let's see. Coin 360. And let's have a heat map for stocks too, so we can take a look. Will you hold those 3 pairs or get in a good position? What pairs are you talking about, Catherine? If you mean GUGJ and AU, I'm actually out on them. On GJ and GU, I took the money and runny. On AUD USD, I'm up about 5 pips, so not much. Actually, I forgot to talk about AUD USD. Let me go back real quick. It's actually right here. Trading view. Oh, you're talking about those. Okay. Yeah, I am into all of them. Sand, Mana, and Matic. And I will hold them and I will continue to buy if they drop really down. I will continue to buy, you know. They're good. So let's talk about this one, AUD USD real quick. So AUD USD, what I see is that in 4 hour we had quite nice trap here. If you put this zone here as a resistance, you can see it was broken, consolidation above it. Even if you draw it here, it makes sense. Let me change the color to put it. So M formation above DMA, above this zone, break below, consolidation, reject for 2 times, and going to lower time frame, everything looks like a sell. I took the entry live with my students, and as I said, I'm in like 7 pips profit. My stop loss was 10 to 15 pips. Let me check. Yeah, it was 15 pips. So if you want to enter right now, you need about 20 pips to have your stop loss where it is, where mine is. Okay, sorry. So let's go. You can see I'm quiet red. The only coins that actually were good is Hex, HEX, which went up about 20%. Not bad. And also Doji, that with the drop that I had is now 22 cents. Okay. We don't have much of a green. It's more red, but it's all good. It's a long-term investment. Don't be the guy who panic sell it. Okay. And let's take a look at. All right, nothing is happening in this. Looks like the website is not really working because everything is on a no movement. I think TradingView has a screener too. I saw it before. Let's find it out if I can. I don't know where is the kind of home. Oh, here. All right, so we have this stock screener. Actually, stock heat map is better. That's what I wanted. Stock heat map. All right. All right, so as you can see, it's quite up and down. I never get excited with the stock percentage and don't really see much. Let's take a look at Tesla, for example. Don't have a chart up here right now. But we'll go over it. Where are you, Tesla? Yeah, right here. Yeah, so Tesla is down. And it's a good sign for you to, that's a time you will be at some points you will be saying that I wish I would buy a Tesla at 937.52. Or maybe if you buy it now, you're gonna stay in the trade for quite some times because God knows how long they want to be in a bearish cycle. Let's take a look at it here. This is the reason I'm actually saying that it might be bearish for now, because it did manage to break all DMAs that we have. Also looking at 4-hour, if we see some sort of crash, you can definitely expect Tesla to be at $500 because there is a yearly moving average. Now, what can happen? It's either price stay up there and DMA slowly reaches it, which is results in a macro consolidation when price is at the range. On the other hand, it can just drop and hit that yearly moving average and turn to bullish right after it. Where is the example? Can you show me one? Yes, I can show you. Pretty much we are in this situation right now where Tesla is basically below DMAs and we have place to go for the yearly moving average. Notice that price at this time was $190 and yearly moving average was about 70. That means like kind of half price, even more. So it's not really crazy. And you can see price kind of hit it and then just boom, run away, hit the all-time high and continue making all-time highs. These are the times where they consolidate instead of induce to the downside, which will result in an induction as well. You can see definitely here as a retail trader looking at this chart, you would be looking at sell, right? And then market just gonna make that happen. So right now we are pretty much in the same situation. Right now price is $940 and price of yearly moving average is at $500, right? We gotta wait and see one of these gonna happen, which one is gonna happen basically. And yeah, that is pretty much. I don't have much of a stock, guys. I'm more into crypto and forex than any other thing. Okay, that is pretty much it, guys, for this session. Hope you enjoyed. I think the only Euro NZD was asked and I didn't check, so I'm gonna take a look at it and close the session with that. Euro NZD, I do believe we are in an important zone right here. You can expect this to be somewhat of a signature trade. First of all, we have a resistance that was created, right? This zone. And then they hit that yearly moving average, went into the wedge formation below the zone, another breakout to the high, which is the DMA2. So if we see a reject in the next 3 hours and this 4-hour candle failed to break DMA, and price of DMA is 1.67550. If price failed to break that, I would be looking to see this zone broken, especially when they worked it as a kind of a support, right? I'm gonna make it purple. Actually, oh, we got purple too. Make it blue. So if we see the reject, you can expect it to come back down. If you see the break, then you should wait. And we need more candles to decide. It's either gonna trap more people at higher price and then come back down, or we're gonna change bias to bullish. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you everyone for watching and joining. Hope you learned something new. Make sure to check out messagegpg.com/2022. It's the promotion that we have, and we would be happy to see you there. Until tomorrow, same time, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.